Welcome back to our channel, Hafade Mabuhay. You are about to watch the float parade participated by the different villages. Please enjoy watching. Please subscribe to our channel, Hafade Mabuhay. Thank you for your support.
Floats, our village float started with Manila making its way towards the grandstand. But a little bit about what these floats will be judged on. They will be judged on design. They're looking for artistic imagination, creativity, color combination, and focal point grouping. They're also looking for construction, the workmanship, materials used, lettering, use of natural materials, the effects, the movements, mechanical enhancements, the sound, the music, and the theme. Of course, being totally separate that I for us only. That theme and the design, the aspect and the originality. As they make their approach, the municipality of Manila is home to over 15,000 residents and is Guam's fourth largest village. It is the community of education, culture, and sports, as it is home to many educational institutions, including the University of Guam and the Guam Community College. Mayor Alan Agupta, Vice Mayor Kevin Delgado, and the hardworking team at the Manila Mayor's Office facilitate day-to-day runnings of the village and plan to implement programs that help the community grow. Manila is the hottest village on Guam because of the hot pepper, its official fruit. The gift of peace is shared among residents, schools, organizations, faith-based organizations, and businesses through Manila's vibrant events, night markets, cultural arts, and fitness programs, and more. GCC, whose home is in Manila, has been the leader for career and technical workforce development for 47 years. That's Mayor Alan Angacta and Vice Mayor Kevin Delgado making their liberation parade wave down. Peace for us always. At the center of their float stands the mighty Laddie Stone, a sign of resilience and a representation of the Hasa Manila Memorial. With the timeliness of peace and nationality and resilience, Manila shares peace and love in a more profound way as home of this year's Guam Liberation Day Queen, Her Majesty Leila Cabrini Delgado Espinal. Again, Manila making their approach to the grandstand with, of course, Guam's Liberation Queen, Her Majesty Leila Cabrini Delgado Espinal. Congratulations to the village of Manila taking ownership of our Liberation Day Queen after years of reign from Santa Rita, Sumay. Again, Her Majesty is Miss Leila Cabrini Delgado Espinal. Our judges are working hard to judge these floats as they make their way down the parade route. Again, we're judging for design, construction. Now is the Manila Mayor's Office their float. And arriving, making her grand entrance to our Liberation Grandstand is Her Majesty Leila Cabrini Delgado Espinal.
Ganda ng float. Ganda rin ng float. Ayun, ano pa? Yan, para pag nakita. Ganda, oh. Ayan, tamang-tama pa, oh. Ang ganda. Yan, ganyan dyan.
Their way past the grandstand as we see.
Oh my God.
Launching our second village entry is Santa Rita Sumay. Careful thought and preparation went into translating the theme of this year's Liberation Day Parade, Peace for Us Always, draped with the Guam and American flags. The main focus of their float is the 12-foot-high design of this year's Liberation Day theme. It's covered with natural materials such as the coconut fibers, moss, and native flowers. At the rear of the float is the latte stone, where their princess sits. The latte stone, which is covered with moss and natural flowers, symbolizes the culture and the strength of our people. You're looking at Santa Rita Sumay Mayor's Office, their village float entry. Our judges making their way around the float to judge it for its design, its construction, effects, and theme. Again, our village entries are competing for the most beautiful float, for the best float for our 80th Liberation Day. Todu, Tiempo, Hita. Schroeder established a leper colony at Hita in 1902, lasted until 1912, when its inhabitants were exiled to the Philippines. During the American naval era, people began to settle permanently in this part of Guam, which is centered at the San Miguel Brewery building in Herman, what is now considered Tamuning and Tumon. As their float makes their approach, I want to welcome to Tua Basketball. It represents innocence and purity, which signify inner peace. The red hibiscus, made of recycled burlap and twine, painted red to represent their village flower and signifies valor and bravery. As last but not least, the blue skies surrounding beaches of our island and signifies vigilance, perseverance, and justice. Tatua Tamune Mayor design, construction, effects, and theme, that theme being Todu, Tiempo, para Hita. Peace for us always. We also have on this float, from the Royal Court, Princess Alara Reese Perez Mendiola. Departing our grandstand, we welcome to the grandstand Hita, the village of Hiti. Hiti is a village. Adios is the key to the village of Hiti, again led by Hita's best mayor, Mayor Jesse L.G. Alley. Viva Hiti! In 1963 destroyed most of the wood and tin homes there. Through the efforts of the local government and private leaders, the first major all-concrete housing projects of 1,500 homes were built, known as the Kaiser Subdivision. Over the years, the need for more housing, Dedido's population has increased to over 45,000 residents, 9 public schools, 4 private schools, and variables of many faith-based groups. There are many activities for all members of each family to participate in. Again, what you're seeing is Hita Dedido, the village of Dedido. Now 45,000 residents strong. The A-frame house represents the homes where their families live. The home is lifted on tree stumps, which represents the strength and foundation. Also on their float is the 80th Liberation Princess, Nevaeh Ray McDonald Finnonia of Dedido. The globe represents the multi-ethnic cultures from around the world that live in our growing community. The peace sign above the globe represents how we as neighbors, despite our cultures of families living in Dedido. Throughout the float are latte stones, which represent strength and foundation of our families. The colorful flowers depict the beauty of our people. Our judges are making their way around the float, again looking for design, construction, effects, and theme. The the theme for this year's liberation, of course, being Todu Tiempo. Paz para Hita. Peace for us always. We also have a member of the royal court, Princess Gianna Sadie Gutierrez, hailing from Asin, making their approach to the grants. Adult daycare program for individuals with disabilities at the Agay Heights Mayor's Office and Gymnasium this year. The color white throughout the float represents peace, purity, faith, tranquility, new beginnings, goodness, and safety. All of which on our island of Guam has been blessed with since we were liberated 80 years ago. Our white dove portrays one of the most recognized symbols of peace, harmony, spirituality, hope, renewal, and transformation. Everything that Guam and our Chamorro peoples have endured and continue to live through. The gazebo is a representation of peace, serenity, resiliency, and unity, all that the people of Guam represent. In commemoration of Guam's 80 years of liberation, with the highest gratitude, honor, respect, pride, and that we acknowledge all our Chamorro people and war survivors who have gone before us. May they rest in peace, and we especially like to acknowledge our Agay Heights war survivors, who we are blessed to still have with us here today. Guam is truly blessed to still have with us some real-life war heroes, and Agay Heights is especially blessed to have our oldest living war survivor with us here today, Tan Lula, who will now release live doves to our island of Guam to bless the island in our journey onward, celebration of peace and new beginnings, and send spiritual gratitude to those who have passed on before us. In celebration of Guam's 80th liberation, again, Tan Lula releasing doves, live doves to honor our island of Guam and to bless the island in our journey onward.
Dove na, nagpakawala.
Gotta say, it's the first entry with live animals. Well,
Dami no?
again, Agay Heights is home to Guam's oldest war survivor, Tan Lula. And they are currently releasing doves. Now, one are the Chamorro people, how they once lived. We honor them and we will never forget. Immediately behind the leading symbols of peace is the Laddie Stone, our symbol of strength and endurance, towering over a grotto with the statue of Santa Maria Caballay. The 3D rotating model of the earth and the bubbles symbolize hopes and prayers for peace and prosperity.
Baka may chance sila, no? Ang ganda eh. Ang ganda ng ano nila. No? Barikada? Wow! Ang ganda ng float nila. Usok-usok pa oh. Balloon na dove. Na? Yung isa naman real dove. Oh, may umuusok-usok pa. May smoke yung lattice stone eh.
Francisco Benaventi, we honor them. They're on this float.
May laban sila.
On the roof representing the village floater, Mayor Jim Laws and Vice Mayor Jesse Bautista. The release of doves is their word saying, peace first always. Viva Liberation, Viva Barricada, Viva Guam! Making their approach to the grandstand is Florida Chicago Mayor's Office. In the olden days, paths or trails where Taco makes the second part of the village name is the wild hibiscus tree that grows in the abundance in this
Ito
area.
naman, napaka-simple lang. Yung isa bunting shoot.
The district of Giannapago order reflects this year's theme, Todu, Tiempo, para Hita, by use of natural bamboo, which is abundant in this village, as a symbol of how bamboo is a resource that has many uses, such as foundations, beautification, and community creativity, to keep our central village thriving and peaceful for all those who visit and its residents. Peace is also shown by this district through sharing in hospitality and building friendships. Mrs. Sweepo and Vice Mayor Chris Barron, they just want to say half a day from our beautiful village of Hagen, known as the gateway to the south, and home of the best fruit festival on the island, the Mango Festival. We are located in southern Guam. Hagen boasts one of the most beautiful sunsets and our warm southern hospitality. Their float, Our Lady of Mount Carmel, our village patron saint, is the centerpiece. The hut, or guma, was built with natural resources found in the village and serves as the center for our family. The open hands with the dove symbolize the unity of our families and the presence of peace within our homes. Also a little bit about the Aklan Association of Guam Ethiopian Drummers. The Aklan Association of Guam Ethiopian Drummers made their vibrant debut in 1976 at the Guam Amusement Park in Chico, led by Johnny Lucis. The first Santo Niño celebration was in January 1977. Since then, the drummers have electrified events like village fiestas in Malolo, Talapoco, Jonyan, Asin, Agin, and Pitu. They're also famous for their dynamic performances at the annual Guam Liberation Day Parade, Relay for Life, and Fest. The drummers' beats, ranging from slow to rapid, elevate the festival's excitement. We want people to hear, build anticipation, and celebrate together with dance and rhythm.
Aklan Association of Guam. Ayan o.
That's the Aklan Association of Guam Ethiopian Drummers. It ain't a liberation parade without them. We're welcoming Humatek to the grandstand. Is made possible through the combined efforts of the Humatek Mayor's Office. Happy day, Mayor Bana. Welcome to the grandstand, Viva Liberation. Humatek, I'll never forget you. The focal point of Humatek's float is the San Dionisio Catholic Church and world bustling with noise and distractions, churches are the staples of communities offering togetherness, guidance, prayer, reflection, and hope above all else. 37 and 1939. The devotion to San Dionisio Parish by the village patrons continues to this day and is celebrated by the community. Again, at the grandstand is the beautiful village of Humatec, led by the Honorable Mayor Bada. For a heavy load on the shoulders, Mayor Johnny Canata is currently serving his third term as mayor for the village of Humatec. With a population of 720 residents, Humatec is the smallest and the second oldest of Guam's villages. The village flower is the pink plumeria. Trails and the most beautiful sounds. A display of their village flower, their famous colored rocks, a laddie stone showing a pillar of strength, and their village entry sign, all reflecting symbols of peace within the village of Inalahan. Shout outs to Inalahan and Inalahan Mayor Anthony P. Charglaw for their entry today. This year's 80th Liberation Parade. As a community, we wanted to showcase our love and respect, not just for our village, but for this special day that has blessed the island of Guam with the freedom and families we have witnessed today. Also on the float is the 2017 Molesto Fiesta Tossy Queen of Veda. Our float has many icons that represent the history and landmarks of Molesto, but our focal point is none other than Santa Maria Camelin, Our Lady of Cameron. Santa Maria Camelin was believed to be found in the waters of Molesto and is the protectress and the legacy of the Chamorro people. She's the patron saint of our island and our people, and have looked to her for guidance and protection for over 300 years. Even after the bombing on December 8, 1941, she remained unharmed. Through prayer, she intercedes from typhoon, natural disasters, and from war. It is only right that Santa Maria Camelin is how we honor this year's theme of peace for us always, Todu, Tiempo, y paz para Hita. The Santa Maria Camelin statue is dear to our hearts as oral tradition dating back to the 1600s. Again, she was spotted and brought to shore by a local fisherman from the village. Since that time to the present, Santa Maria Camelin has been Guam's most revered patron saint, protecting and watching over Guam. Honoring our connection to our past also brings to mind the brave men and women who lost their lives at the Tintan Faja massacre sites, and the 7 heroes of Molesto who resisted the Japanese soldiers and helped to liberate the villagers. From generations past to the present day, our rich cultural heritage and history will continue to inspire us to work towards a prosperous and peaceful future for all who call Guam home. Totally Tiempo, y paz para Hita, peace for us always, is the theme for this 80th Liberation Parade. Two entries for the village of Molesto. Molesto also handing out coconut candy. towards the grandstand is my personal favorite village, Mamang Todu Mighty. I'm biased. Leading the village of depicted on our MTM float is the universal hand sign of peace in the world today. We have adorned our float with ornate flowers which symbolize the beauty of our island, which our people are connected to with growth, serenity, and harmony. The Carnival is symbolic with the strength and resilience of our island. Viva Guam, Viva Liberation, from the tri-village of Mamang Todu Mighty.
Tri-village kasi tatlo.
Our judges making their way around the float to judge for design, construction, effects, and themes.
Yung sa barikada, parang laki ng chance, no?
Ladies and gentlemen, most of you are asking, how far along in the parade route are we? I can tell you we're in the 30s of 86 entries, so you can do the math. Entry 31 or 32 of 86. Now making their approach to the grandstand is Sinaya Mayor's office. Many of the musicians had recently returned from their tour to Europe, participating in the Summa Cum Laude International Music Festival in Vienna, Austria in early July. As you know, Sinahanya is home to the Central Community Arts Hall. The facility provides an increased opportunity for low to moderate income families and children to engage in artistic, performance-based civic and educational activities. Again, the Guam Senatorial Band is the official band of Guam and the entry for the Sinahanya Mayor's office, led by, of course, Sinahanya Mayor Robert Hoffman. Viva Sinahanya! We have the village of Talapopo. From the Sinahanya Mayor's office is entering Guam Territorial Band, the Pride of Pacific Marching Alliance, led by Dante Carino, Council President, Youth Council President. Their Chief Band Master and Directors is Jessica Panglini. Now I want to welcome to the grandstand, entry number 34 for this year's Liberation Day Parade, the Talapopo Mayor's office. No more war, peace be with you. The village of Talapopo, led by the Honorable Vicente Tidegui. The U2. Talapopo and Holiday, the G goes. massacre site in Jigo on August 7 and 8, 1944. Known as the final battle between the Japanese and American forces during the Battle of Guam. As we reflect on the past, we also celebrate the present and look towards the future with hope and gratitude. Jigo, the island's second largest village on our island, holds a special place in our hearts, where the legacy of the late master Hita carver Robert Philip Titano continues to inspire us with his craftsmanship and dedication. Today, as we showcase our float adorned with the symbol of doves, let us remember that they represent not just peace and love, but also the enduring spirit of our community. Let us be grateful for the 80th year of freedom we have enjoyed, a freedom that was earned through the sacrifices of those who came before us. Let us remember that freedom is a precious chance to come. Viva Jigo! Viva Jigo! Viva Guam! Nestled on these stunning rolling hills and boasting spectacular ocean views, Jotnya embodies the essence of island paradise. The village is renowned for its abundant fruits, exquisite flowers, and other natural resources that sustain its inhabitants. Tourists flock to Jotnya for its beautiful beaches, including the picturesque Pago Bay, which offers breathtaking ocean vistas that are perfect for photography. The Gatsun Beach is celebrated for its excellent fishing grounds, drawing fishing enthusiasts from near and far. What truly defines Jotnya, however, is its people, known for their respect, kindness, and strong community spirit. The residents of Jotnya exemplify unity and resilience. The spirit is evident in their efforts, such as rebuilding the Catholic Church not once, but twice, and showcasing their dedication to preserving their cultural and spiritual heritage. In essence, Jotnya stands for young, old, never apart, emphasizing the unity and continuity of its community across generations. With its natural beauty, cultural richness, and warm-hearted people, Jotnya truly rules as the gem of Guam's landscape and spirit. I'm reading this off their paper. It says, Jotnya rules, Viva Jotnya! On their parade float is none other than Jotnya Mayor Bill Kanga. Cowboy Jotnya, Jotnya rules. Jotnya is our last village float entry.
Kasi 13 yan 13 villages.
Departing the grandstand is Jotnya, led by Jotnya Mayor Bill Kanga. Jotnya is the final of our village float entries. We'll now proceed to the contest competition and our pageant winners. Approaching the grandstand, host national academic goals and giving back to the community in their service learning projects and performances. They are led by their battalion commander, Cadet Ramon Manalisay Sablan, and the battalion executive officer, Cadet Major Sablan. Following them is the Warrior Battalion Color Guard, their armed and unarmed drill teams, and their cadets holding state flags. The cadets dressed in their uniforms march in formation, demonstrating the values of loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. Each cadet carries a flag representing the 50 state flags, demonstrating their dedication to peace. The formation includes the color guard carrying the U.S. and Guam flags, signifying our commitment to maintaining peace and unity. Our coordinated movements and proud to show how JROTC standards contribute to a peaceful future. For Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps in Guam and the Northern Marianas. Established in 2008, the mission of the Marine Corps Junior ROTC is to instill a value of citizenship, service to the United States, personal responsibility, and a sense of accomplishment. Their program embodies the theme of Peace for Us Always through a visual presentation of unity, securing our future where peace prevails while fostering mutual respect and care for all. Again, they are the Todu High School Marine Corps JROTC. FT making their approach as well, Father Duenas Navy Junior ROTC. The Navy JROTC and its cadets are guided in its daily performances with the Navy Corps values of honor, courage, and commitment. John F. Kennedy High School making their approach. The John F. Kennedy High School's Air Force Junior ROTC has been an active unit since September 1970. Under the provisions of Public Law 88-647, the Reserve Officer Training Corps Vitalization Act of 1964, signing an agreement between the Guam Department of Education and the United States Air Force. The mission of the Air Force Junior ROTC is to make better citizens for America. By making better citizens for America, we are peace for us always, which is inevitable.
Ang daming tao. Ano pa? May nagpa-barbecue. Ayan o. Yeah. Grabe, no? May kainan. Photo spot.
Good job, guys. This is our governor's favorite song. That's MWR News.
No? Ayan. Ang mga nagtitinda yata ng pagkain. Ayan.
We're now proceeding to our Government of Guam entries.
May mga entry pa ang Government of Guam. talagang camping sila. Baba, mga pagkain. Ano yan? Binibenta yan siguro.
Bebenta sila mga
Oo.
Doon sa inanon natin mga nagtitinda rin doon.
Ayan, no? Dami.
Todu, Tiempo,
Ang daming pagkain, no? Kala hindi naman tayo imbitado. Hindi naman tayo imbitado.
Di ba? Titinda yung mga yun.
Yung mga iba. Ayan, no? Ayan po ang kaganapan dito. Ayan po ang kaganapan dito sa Aganya. No? Grabe, ang daming tao. Ha? Hanggang doon. Lalakad lang po kami mula dito hanggang doon para lang po mapakita sa inyo. Papa, ang ganda, oh. Memorial Monument. No? Ang ganda nito po.
Although it takes decades to realize that people are unified to ensure the achievement would not have been possible without the Port Reorganization Act and many men and women who make the branch run. As teacher evolves, it's a hope for rule of law.
Oh my God, ang haba, oh. Mula doon yun pa. Mula doon. Hanggang dito, oh. Hanggang doon yan. Yan ang kahabaan. No? Kahabaan ng ano.
Haba yun.
Ang habang doon. No?
Doon sa may envelop siguro yun.
Oh, konti lang tayo. Hanggang dito lang para lang mapakita natin sa kanila. Meron ding entries ang mga government, no? Ito na po, ano na, double parking na dito. Double parking na, oh. Ayan, oh. Dito po. Grabe yung kahabaan, ano? Pero maganda yung anuhan natin, napwestuhan, ano? Kasi nandun yung stage. Dito na tayo, no? Saglit lang. Ano lang ako dito. May mga pulis, standby. Ayan. May naka-standby pang ano. May naka-standby pang ambulance, no? Ayan, no? Mga party. Ayan. Hello po.
Ayos na naman.
Ayos na naman. Sana po nag-enjoy po kayo sa panonood ng parade. Oo. So, at tinapos lang po namin yung mga floats ng lahat ng villages.
Villages.
Oo.
Pinakamaganda dahil dito.
May chance ang barigada. Ang ganda ng barigada, eh. So, kasi nagutom na po kami. Wala pang 7 AM andito na kami. Kaya kakain po muna. At
Mahaba
least-
rin ang parada.
Oo. At least napakita po namin sa inyo kung paano po yung ginaganap yung Guam Liberation Day Parade. No.
Ayos din, maganda rin.
Oo, maganda, masaya.
Masaya.
Mm. Sana po nag-enjoy din po kayo.
Maraming food. Kaya lang, hindi kami
Invited.
invited.
Kaya nagutom lang kami sa mga nakakamoy namin. O ano kung ano meron dito?
Dami pagkain, dami
May
food.
pagkain, ano kasi nag-camping
Marami
sila
yan,
eh.
barbecue.
Kasi po ang mga taga-Guam talaga mahilig mag-barbecue. So nagutom lang kami sa amoy, kaya
Gutom lang.
maghanap po tayo ng makakainan. Maraming salamat po sa pagsama sa amin. Sana po
Please like and subscribe po.
like and subscribe po sa aming channel, Hapa Din Mabuhay. Maraming salamat po. Happy Liberation Day sa lahat po ng mga taga Guam or mga nanggaling na po dito or mga nasa ibang lugar na na-miss po ang Guam. Maraming salamat. Sana po panoorin niyo po yung ating
Panood, tanga para parade.
paparada. Oo. Maraming salamat po.
Happy
Medyo
weekend.
pagod na rin kami. Pawis at pagod po, pero masaya. Maraming salamat.
And God bless po.
Hagat niya post office po yan. Hagat niya post office, Guam Museum. Yan po ang Guam Museum. Ayan ang Basilica. Our Lady of Guam. Ayan. Ayan po ang Our Lady of Guam. Ito ang Plaza de España na sinasabi nila. Oo. Plaza de España. Yun naman ang Guam Congress, ano pa? Yun doon, no? Yun yung may flag po, Guam Congress. Yan po. Okay, punta na tayo doon sa ating parkingan. Yan yung maganda paggabi pa, na? Parang ano yan eh, map ng Guam. Yan o. Ano yan pa? 3,000 luminaries. Ang dami nang nag-park dito. Dahil hindi pwedeng mag-park po doon sa malapit sa parade area. Lalaki naman ang puno dito.